Welcome to Royal Secrets. When he was declared king at Edinburgh, Charles III was greeted with boos from the crowd. When the clerk formally announced King Charles III's succession to the throne in Edinburgh, the announcement was met with jeers from some audience members. Boos started to reverberate across Edinburgh's Mercat Cross as the Lord Lion King of Arms concluded reading the official proclamation of King Charles III. As the clerk shouted "God save the ruler," clamoring broke out among the people, and voices that appeared to be male began yelling against the new king. As the national anthem started to play, the protests were rapidly drowned out by the singing of many of the proclamation's attendants. And just before the proclamation in Edinburgh, a protester opposed to the monarchy showed their "F imperialism, overthrow the monarchy," read the sign she was holding. The instant the police arrived and hauled her away, the audience started to applause. One man exclaimed, "Set her free. Free speech reigns. Have some respect," some people yelled. The Prime Minister will accompany the future monarch on his trips prior to the Queen's funeral, number 10 said on Sunday. According to Downing Street, Ms. Truss will accompany the King as he conducts services of contemplation across the United Kingdom. According to the Prime Minister's official spokeswoman, she will travel to Scotland with the King on Monday, before making trips to Wales and Northern Ireland on Tuesday and Friday, respectively. The statement from the spokesman read, "The Prime Minister believes it is necessary to be present for what will be a major moment of national grief throughout the United Kingdom." One of several top politicians who took a fresh oath of allegiance to the new king in a special session of Parliament earlier on Saturday following the Queen's passing was the Prime Minister, who was chosen by the Queen on Tuesday in her final public act. Ms. Truss also witnessed the colourful ceremony, filled with grandeur and tradition, as Charles was formally crowned as the new monarch of Britain. Later, she met Charles at Buckingham Palace together with other top ministers. Here are the operating guidelines and whether or not you received the day off for the Queen's burial holiday. Do you have the day off since King Charles III decreed that the day of the Queen's funeral will be a bank holiday? The 10-day period of mourning will come to a conclusion on Monday, September 19, with the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. It is the first state funeral to be held in the UK since Winston Churchill passed away in 1965. Prince Philip asked not to have a state funeral after passing away on April 9, 2021. During his first meeting with the Privy Council, where he was formally crowned as the new monarch, Charles confirmed the public holiday. Drafts of two proclamations, the Lord President of the Council, Penny Mordaunt, said. One is declaring a bank holiday in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland on the day of Her late Majesty's state funeral. 2. Declaring a Scottish bank holiday on the day of Her late Majesty's state funeral. The government did, however, reaffirm that there will be no legislative right to time off and that it will function just like any other bank holiday. According to gov.co.uk, it will enable people to pay their respects to Her Majesty and remember her reign while marking the final day of the period of national mourning. It will be possible for employers to count it toward their employees' leave entitlement. Employers are expected to react compassionately to requests from employees who wish to take the day of the funeral off work, according to the Department for Business. On this day, it is projected that schools will be closed. The Queen will lie in state in Westminster Hall for 4 days before to the funeral so that people can pay their respects. The Queen's coffin is currently travelling to Edinburgh's Palace of Holyrood House, where it will lie in state in the throne room until next Monday. Following the funeral, the casket will be carried in procession to Her Majesty's final burial place at Windsor Castle's St. George's Chapel. Heads of state, presidents, prime ministers, European royals, and prominent persons from public life will be welcome to congregate in the Abbey, which has space for 2,000 worshippers. A 2-minute silence will be observed during the broadcast of the service.